Hello and welcome to Built Different. I'm Rick from Verto. This is Lacuna Gardens, our 12-unit luxury scheme on the outskirts of Bristol. We were here a couple of weeks ago with Tom and Dave and Mark. Unfortunately, no Tom and Dave today. They're looking at another project, but we're going to go catch up with Mark and find out what's been going on the last couple of weeks. Let's go take a look. I think first things first is...
Plot 2.
Yeah, plot 2.
Just a show house. Roof's complete now.
We've obviously got the main bulk of the roof on, but
Yeah.
we've got these flanks to build up, so...
The scaffolding has to stay there at the moment until that exterior skin comes up.
Okay,
And then we have cavity trays that go to the same shape as the roof.
okay. So what do you reckon time frame then to get this lot done?
3 weeks, I would
3
say.
weeks to get that done. So is there more PV to go on these?
I think there's 2 more panels to go on that one.
Yeah, because I was chatting with Luke in the office on the way up here. So these big Viridian panels.
Yeah.
We haven't used these before, but we need them to generate enough to get these to zero bills, because some of these are nearly 4,000 square foot, aren't they?
I mean, there's an average of about 28 panels per property.
Yeah, but it gets us to zero bills, generates a ton of clean energy. I think it look good as well, to be fair.
Stonework looks good.
It does. It looks very nice.
Yeah.
There's Magic Man and the telehandler. He's called Magic Man because he is actually a magician. I keep telling him to bring his bloody cars and he's not brought any. So next time he's up here, we'll get him to do a couple of tricks. So if we're going to go over to plot 1 now,
Yeah.
frustratingly, the panels have been a bit slow in getting to us, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
Again, these Viridian panels, they're sort of special order. So when they eventually arrived, they were 2 or 3 weeks late. When they eventually arrived, Mark, you were saying earlier
Yeah,
that...
it was the 12th of August when they come. Well, that day up here was 34 degrees.
Right.
So they put 3 panels on, but they just couldn't handle them. They were so hot, they were burning them.
But these big black panels that are sat facing the sun, the boys are burning their hands. So
Yeah.
we've had a bit slow going, but we're all right now.
The PV guy's back on Monday, so he'll start putting the panels on that one.
Wicked. There's something I'd like you to show us inside as well, Mark, if you can.
So on previous developments with the air source heat pump outside, we had a lot of external pipe work. But what we've decided to do on this development is bury it all below the floor to keep the integrity of the exterior looking as neat as we possibly can. Yeah. So that one's going in now. There's 3 of these to go in. That is for the photovoltaics, that's for the PVs. I put the black ones in myself this morning.
See, there we go. Not just sat behind a desk. This site manager is out doing a bit of graft. Just so everyone is aware, we're using Tesla Powerwalls here, so there's an add-on that you can get that means if there's a power cut, you can be completely self-contained. You don't need to be connected to the grid at all. Right, I reckon let's have a look at this road then, because the road started going in.
Yeah.
So these red markers are the edge of the road.
They're the edge of the cut, yeah, that we're starting. So we started to cut this first section. So the road's now cut, so we'll start putting some stone back in now, and then we'll put a layer of terram over.
Yeah.
And then we start putting clean stone on top to make the build up. All the drainage is in anyway because the surface water drainage runs in the soft area down through there.
You want to just explain very quickly what surface water drainage is?
Yeah.
Because everybody's hearing loads and loads about it as climate change gets worse.
So surface water drainage is the stuff that comes off the downpipes and off of the road gullies. Then it's big black crates that go in the ground. It's wrapped and it's on a hydro brake manhole that goes in, so it slowly trickles into it and then trickles out.
So if we get a deluge, the dam fills up,
Yeah.
the water remains, the amount of output remains the same at steady, manageable pace,
So
and then that
doesn't-
gradually reduces
Yeah.
as it dries
It
out.
never floods. By the end of the month, we should have, from that point there, right out to there, all fresh tarmac.
How far are we taking it then now?
Probably to where that white van was.
All right, cool. And then that frame is landing, should have been here this week, shouldn't it?
Plot 10.
Okay, so that frame's going to be here for Monday the 18th.
We was here a few weeks ago. Tommy was actually using the machine to roll in around there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was on that Ramex thing.
As you can see in front of you there is now complete timber frame-wise. That is 9.
Yeah, should you have a little look at that?
Yeah. The windows and doors for this are in 2 weeks' time. Then that'll be virtually in the dry then.
Yeah.
It'll be felt and battened in. Then we'll get the roofers from there over to this one and then we can start getting the bricklayers on. It's obviously up to first floor. Next week, when the timber framers come back, they'll lift the whole of that roof off, drop it down on the floor there, drop the next floor panels on, then they lift the whole roof up again and drop it on.
If you give Johnny a heads up, he can come up and film it. It'd look pretty cool. And then we've got all this gear here that's going to go in the ground, all of this drainage stuff.
Yeah.
That's the back of the pineapple wall, if people can remember where we were the other week, talking about that interesting sort of feature wall that's going to be incorporated into that building.
Yeah.
So this, again, is part of the drainage strategy.
This is all in, so when you were here last time, they were digging this one.
Yeah, they were, yeah, the boys were.
So this is all dug now, the head walls are in. There's a bentonite carpet system that goes in. They They dig it and form it with the subsoil. That is then tucked in here about 600 mil, and then they topsoil over the top.
There you go, the old bentonite carpet. But what a cracking spot. All this start changing now as well. It's already starting little trickles of brown. It'd be nice to see this change as we go into winter. Well, thanks for having a little bit of a look round, Mark. Clearly, a lot's been going on. August is always a tough month with annual leave and that relentless heat we've had, but we've got more frames up. We've got roads going in, we've got drainage going in, we've got solar on 2.5 plots now, we've got more starting next week. We've got the drainage system in, which is a biggie.
It's a biggie.
Particularly before the weather changes.
Yeah.
So we'll come back and see Mark in a couple of weeks, see a couple more frames up, plenty more PV, and actually some work going on inside.
Yeah, you will, definitely.
Awesome, thanks Mark.
Cheers.